was in the newsagents the other day. Someone come up with a dozen tray of eggs. She flipped it open. She goes, you know what? Two are missing from there. And they were all having a chat about the reasons why somebody would take two eggs from a dozen in the box. And I was like, you're just stealing what you need, don't you? Just to get through the day. And then bingo, it hit me. I was like, that's what human beings do, right? We just steal from each other every day. Whether it's emotional, physical, mental. They're just like ATMs. Transaction. Stealing what we want. Just take. No one gives back. Everybody's just taking what they want. Stealing what they need to get through the day. Why though? Is it because of ego? Because we're so self-centered that we don't care about each other. Just keep what you need, yeah? Just go steal it. Don't care about no one else. You know what really fucks me up? When people steal people's joy. Like all those kids in war zones, man. I wish you could pick them up and hug them and tell them it's not your fault that you're in this mess. But you know, kids, they don't see it that way because they blame themselves for the problems that are going around. People stealing people's joy in dead relationships. That they don't love each other anymore, but they just hang on just because it's what they're used to. Like Leanne was saying, domestic abuse victims, joy is getting stolen from them every day. Joy is getting stolen from people over in Afghanistan, those women who used to have freedom to get beauty treatments, but now they're being told to cover up. So what we take for granted, they have it stolen. So, my premise is, life's too short to have joy stolen. It's fucked up, eh? So I bet you're wondering what the moral of this story is. Well, the moral is, what are you stealing from somebody to make yourself feel better? Because I know I do it and I'm guilty of it, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying not to steal from people where there is any capacity. Because I care and I want to give back. So just ask yourself the question from me. What are you stealing to make yourself feel better? Cheers.
I like a bit of cheddar. I like a bit of brie. For me, the best Caerphilly, said the third of three. The fourth mouse remained silent, for his mind was not at ease, as he found he was considering how meaningless was cheese. A bit of fetta's good. Some Stilton's pretty nice. I'd rather have some Emmental, said the third one of the mice. The fourth mouse remained silent, wondering what he'd missed, as he was moved to ponder, does cheese actually exist? What of Wensleydale? Don't forget the Shropshire Blue. Sage Derby's rather tasty. All three agreed it true. The fourth mouse remained silent, as the thought rose in his head. He might be lactose intolerant, as he preferred a bit of bread.
So I wrote something for that, and it's called Rebirth. Your heart beats at its bone cage because it wants to break free. A pulsating prisoner chained to anxiety. But understand that at every stage you stand is another step made towards your brave, better self. It's okay to be nervous. Nobody is impervious to fear. You may be shaking, perspiring, but know that in the flow of your words from your core to your chords, you are inspiring. Driving the message that we are capable of way much more than our label. The ones they give us, the devils who measure us and set the levels, setting the bar so low so that we don't go too far, too fast from slow. No. Recognize the foes in your lives, sometimes friends, partners, even family. Those opposed to your success suppressing their jealousy with passive negative energy. Individuals that never praise your craft, reducing your achievements to trivial and daft. These are the jailers that keep us trapped, mocking that which they don't understand. But the key to breaking free is to sever the cancerous connection, sever the link and join the chain of change, the poetry community, and never, ever give the sour souls the power to hold you back. Thank you.
First Weasel. Early autumn morning, 1972. You and I walk silently our Sunday morning route, through fields and lanes towards the open moor. Beside us, sniffing every leaf and twig, trots our four-legged companion, eager to reach the place where the lead is ditched. Last night, the sky was clear and cold, so frost lies on the ground, transforming tufts of grass into icy stalagmites. As we cross the last field, moist air rolls down from the moor, condensing into a white carpet. Uncertain of this strange phenomenon, the dog and I stand still, perplexed. You, having seen this once before, explain the science behind this miracle. Reassured, the dog and I move on, following you to the gap in the wall. Suddenly, the dog tenses, nose twitching, senses something we can't smell. You touch my arm and point, unspeaking. I follow your gaze and see, scurrying across the gap to safety, a creature not seen before by me. A weasel, you quietly say, not a stoat, as they are larger and with longer, black-tipped tails. You tell me they are shy and rare to see, and it is gone, a fleeting flash of brown and white. We smile and move on upwards to the moor. Years later, when visiting, I recount this memory. I ask, how you knew it was a weasel, not a stoat? You say you learned the secret facts of country law from Romany in childhood books. Those books were long since lost, thrown out when you became a man. I tracked them down and purchased them for you. 12 months on, and after you had passed, I picked one up and read of Romany and Rack. Memories of my first weasel flooded back. Thank you.
It's quite out of date. It's called October Rain. There is so much rain, enough to fill the sky, enough to fill the ground, enough to fill the water butts so full they cascade over the side, enough to drench a robin's wing, engulf a yellow leaf whose crisp veins curl into a cup. Enough to make it fall. There is so much rain, I can hear it on the conservatory roof drumming a revolutionary beat. Rise up, small plants. Stay strong, small bushes. Plot for the spring, tall trees. I am the autumn rain. Drink me like water, cherish me like wine. I am warm and alive, and these short days will pass. There is so much rain, it is unable to stop today. Filling up the pond, filling up the earth, filling up the clay bottom, the base on which our world is set. There is so much rain, and always more, always, always more, so much rain.
This one is called A Lovely Pair. Whenever I see a lovely pair, I need to go up and have a squeeze. I never ask permission. There's no can I, or may I, or please. All of it's so dark and I can't see anything. Ah, yes. I love their expanding curves, their welcoming form and shape. And there's a reason why English ladies are never described as grapes. I went up to a shop lady who wanted me to try hers out, and she had them on display, immaculately splayed out. I said, "Madam, you certainly don't get many of them to the pound." She answered, "Well, you get what you pay for, young man, and mine are firm and juicy and round." And so I carefully lifted up a couple and paid the lady for her wares. And now I can stare at them in my fruit bowl whenever I want. After all, now they're mine, not hers.
In the evening, songs remain the same. When the levee breaks, Stairway to Heaven, Kashmir, Whole Lotta Love. Thank you.